I'm about to share with you how much it actually costs to start selling on Amazon FBA. This is gonna be the best video you've ever seen on Amazon because what I'm about to share with you has the power to help you create generational wealth for your family using Amazon FBA. If you're new here, I'm Morgan, but you can call me Lil Mo, and welcome to my channel where I help you make money online. I am not an Amazon guru. I'm actually just a normal girl from Louisiana, and it is hot today. Let's take this inside. 5 years ago, I was a waitress. I worked 2 jobs and I was struggling, living paycheck to paycheck. The love of my life, Brooke, was a sugarcane farmer, and y'all, we worked so hard, but we only made $400 a week. I think the people who usually work the hardest tend to make the least amount of money, which is crazy. One day I watched YouTube and I saw a video kind of like this, and I instantly thought, this has to be fake. It sounds way too good to be true. But I grabbed the book off my bookshelf, I listed it, and it sold overnight. 5 years later, we have done $5.2 million in sales. And it changed our life so much. That's why I decided to get over my fear of being on video, get on YouTube, and share what I know with you for free. If you're broke, don't worry about it because I have been there. If you stay until the very end, I'm gonna share with you a way you can actually start selling on Amazon 100% for free. So before you start giving me excuses of why Amazon won't work for you, you're too busy, it's oversaturated, I wanna share with you a couple people who just recently started their Amazon journey as our clients, and they're already taking big action. So Ashley is a very busy mom, but yet she still managed to do $5,000 in sales her first 3 months. Adam is crushing it. He got 1,000 orders, which was $34,000 in sales. And Brad is proof that even if you're starting today, as soon as his shipment got to Amazon, he made his first sale 4 days later, y'all. So it is not too late to get started. Like this video if you want to make your first Amazon sale, hit subscribe if you want to be the first millionaire in your family, and go ahead and comment, show me the money, if you want me to show you how to get the money. I'm on a mission to help you make money online so you can quit worrying about your bills and living paycheck to paycheck. So every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Time, I post a new video and then I go live right after. Since your time is money, let's get started. Amazon has 310 million Prime customers. They get 3 billion visits per month. Amazon is the most visited site in the US, and 69% of Amazon sellers spend less than $5K to start. 32% actually spend less than $1K to start. Nobody's talking about how most items you buy on Amazon are actually not from Jeffrey. 57% of items you get on Amazon are from small business sellers. That's people like me and you. This might shock you. 76% of Amazon sellers are profitable. 64% are profitable within their first year. Last year, 60,000 third-party sellers sold over $1 million on Amazon. It's crazy to me that we were one of them. And 350,000 sellers made more than $100,000 in sales. This brings us to the million-dollar question. How much money do you actually need to start selling on Amazon? Well, that's kind of like saying, how much money do you need to invest in real estate? How much money do you need to invest in the stock market? Because there are so many different ways that you can do it. So if you look back to the trailer I grew up in, that's gonna be a lot more affordable than our gorgeous house that Amazon helped us pay cash for that's on the water. But both are housing. So you really can't compare it apples to apples. So let's start at the beginning. Did you know that if you want to start your own McDonald's franchise, it's going to cost you a minimum of $500,000? I'm not loving that. But the good news is the internet changed everything. They do not care if you are poor right now, where you come from, what your family's like. If you're willing to work hard and learn how to do it, the internet will change your entire financial situation. You actually don't need thousands of dollars like a lot of online gurus want you to think. A lot of them make it seem like you have to pay for their $5,000 course, which is a bit ironic, to even get started. But that is not required at all. We built our multi-million-dollar business when we were broke. Let me tell you exactly what we did. We went to Goodwill and we would buy 8 books for $1. We went and listed those books online. Every single penny that we made, we reinvested back into our business and we watched it explode like crazy. You just need to have a positive attitude and start with what you have. As someone who spent the majority of my life living paycheck to paycheck being broke, I'm gonna start off real simple. So the number one thing that you have to start selling on Amazon is the Amazon Professional Seller Plan. And that is gonna cost you $39.99 a month. This gives you access to 310 million customers and it is worth every penny. They do have an individual plan where you can pay 99 cents per item, but you do not get any of the advantages. And we have had clients start with that plan and try to switch, and it was a nightmare. Their account got deactivated for a month, so them trying to save money actually cost them time and money, which, as you know, time is way more valuable than money. So you want to start by getting the Pro plan. Once you sign up for your seller account at sellercentral.amazon.com, if you can only afford one software of the hundreds they have to help you make more sales, I would definitely advise you to get Inventory Lab. And I say this from the experience of being cheap and not signing up for it because it handles all of your accounting. Amazon and this system talk to each other, so you don't have to input every single sale you make. As soon as you list the item, which it saves you a bunch of time listing items as well, because you just stick the sticker on after you list each item instead of at the end. And what it will do, when you go to your accountant at the end of the year, you just print out one piece of paper and they're gonna have all that information for you. This program is about $40 a month. If you pay annually, it's worth every single penny. And we have a free month in the description if you need. A really important expense is gonna be an LLC. Now, don't get overwhelmed with this because an LLC is not required to sell on Amazon. And we didn't have one when we started. We were in so far over our head. We just started selling and Googling and figuring out what to do as we went. But since I know better now, I'm gonna share better with you. So the reason LLC is so important is because it's gonna protect you from any sort of, liability. It's gonna protect your business, and then it helps for tax season because you can claim so many things as expenses and save so much money. And once you start making a lot of money on Amazon, you are gonna want every single deduction that you can get. And LLC really varies state by state. All you have to do is go to Google, type in your state, how do I get an LLC? You can either file it yourself. In some states it's as low as $50, and in other states, like I know California is crazy, I think it's over $500. I don't even think I could afford to breathe there, so I'm glad that we live in Louisiana. You can pay a lawyer to do this, or you can file it online yourself, but I do think it is something very important. Once you start making at least $1,000 a month on Amazon, come tax season, you're gonna wish you had one. Keepa is a program that is really, really good for beginners because it shows you the average price sold. If something is sold by Amazon, which we normally try not to compete with them, it will show you if they share the buy box where all the sales happen. So that's really important. It is about $20 a month. Definitely not a requirement, but something that could definitely help you out. Are you still awake? Before you get too overwhelmed, we do have a 100% free training we are doing. If it hasn't filled up yet, y'all go sign up at cajunventuresmo.com. It goes over exactly what to do as a total beginner, and we do have a program that gets you in our private group if you want more one-on-one help. When you sell on Amazon, you want to make sure you utilize FBA, where you send all your items in one box to their warehouse and then they ship individually to your customers for you. We use the medium-sized boxes from Home Depot, Lowe's, or U-Haul. I think they're 18, 16. And then these products, we buy all of these on Amazon, and this one scale that I'm going to show you, we have been using this since we started, and it's still perfect. You want a packaging scale that has a thing that comes off, because if not, you're gonna really be struggling to figure out how much it actually weighs. All of these are linked on Amazon in our description for you. You want to get poly bags with suffocation warnings on them. If you get a barcode scanner, you can get this for, I think, less than 20 bucks, and it saves you so much time from having to type in the UPC of everything. Once you can afford, get the Dymo label because it prints out each item individually and it saves you a ton of time. We also use a hairdryer to get off sticky stuff. Scotty peelers, if you click the link to our Amazon favorites, you can see everything that we get. There are 5 different ways you can start selling on Amazon, and I'm gonna start with the 2 most frugal and affordable ways, which are retail arbitrage and online arbitrage. What this basically means is you're just buying existing items and selling them on existing listings on Amazon. You're not reinventing the wheel, you're just selling stuff that's already selling. So this is how we started since we were so broke. And you can start for free around your house. Just look for stuff that you're not using, scan it on the app, see if it's selling, or you can go to local stores. We recommend starting with books at either book fairs, Goodwills, local thrift stores. People give away stuff all the time online. If you check Facebook, Craigslist, or on Mondays on the side of the road, you could even start by finding items, flipping them locally, and reinvesting that profit back into your business. But you could easily take $100 and find items that already are selling, make some profit, and then reinvest it back into your business. If you want some online items sent to you daily, we're part of a Discord group that we've gone over before, and we have a free month in the description. Next, we have private label. Now, this is probably the riskiest, but you know what they say, with big risk comes big rewards. You gotta risk it for the biscuit. So how private label works is, let's say this coffee mug, Wealthy Woman Energy, is already selling, but it's not a name brand. So I am gonna go on Alibaba.com or any sort of wholesale supplier, and I am going to source this. I'm gonna make it be my own, put my brand's logo on it. This is not drop shipping because you have all these items and send them to Amazon, which is a common misconception. And so basically I will use programs like Helium 10, and I will find items that are already selling and have low competition, and I just want people to buy that item from me. Now, granted, we did do our first private label product, which was just a paper product. It was a party game, and we paid $250 for that, which is very, very cheap for getting into private label. It depends on how much you sell the item for, because normally you're gonna sell the item for at least 3 times what you paid. So if you're getting a product that sells for $60 and your cost is $20 each, and you're ordering 500 of them, that could be a lot of money. So private label depends on how much the item is that you're selling. It's gonna be minimum of a couple $100s, and it can be up to $20,000. It's definitely not something I would recommend starting with until you figure out the basics of selling on Amazon. Since you're one of the few who actually stayed until the very end, I'm gonna share with you how you can start making money on Amazon today with no upfront cost. This is called Amazon KDP. And check out how people like our client, Raina, made 21 sales her first 3 days doing it. The concept is pretty simple. You upload a digital file, and Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing prints and ships it to your customer once they order it. Ethan did the same concept with a digital coloring book on Etsy, and check this out. David is an amazing dad, and he helped his son Ethan make his own source of income, which is incredible. If you want to learn more about getting started on this, instead of packaging this up and making some sort of course you pay for, I made these step-by-step tutorials and I'm sharing them with you for free. You can check them out at cajunventuresmo.com/KDP. As you can see, if you have a positive attitude, you can start with as little or as much money as you have. You just have to take action and get started today. If you want to learn exactly how we find profitable products that can make you enough money to quit your job, check out this video next. Now, I'll see y'all on the next video, and y'all go make that money.